Today we're getting in the mood for Mardi Gras. Stay tuned. Hey Cozy Mystery friends, Ashley here. I want to say congratulations because we have made it through another week of adulting. We've made it to the weekend. And I don't know about you, but I did a lot of adulting this week and it was pretty stressful. So I'm ready for doing the things I enjoy. I want to read some cozy mysteries, I want to relax, and I might eat a cookie or two, to be honest with you. Maybe 3, I don't know. And whatever you do this weekend, I hope you can find some peace and some relaxation and hopefully read a cozy mystery. Okay, so Mardi Gras is right around the corner. And I'm actually I grew up in an area close to New Orleans and I grew up celebrating Mardi Gras. And I don't live in an area that celebrates it anymore. So I really miss, that time of all the parades and the Mardi Gras balls and king cake and, the cheesy plastic beads. So this time of year, I like to read cozy mysteries that are set in Louisiana to kind of bring me back and get me in the spirit when I can't be there. And today I've got not just 3 cozy mysteries from set in Louisiana. I also have my all-time favorite cozy mystery. And it's set in Louisiana, so it fits the theme, and I'm excited to share with you what it is. Okay, my all-time favorite cozy mystery series is the Cajun Country Cozy Mysteries. They are so awesome, and if you haven't read them, they're by Ellen Byron. So good. And not only are they going to get you in the theme for Louisiana and New Orleans and Mardi Gras, but they're just dang good stories. Here's why I like them. 3 things. 1, Ellen Byron she's from LA, so when I heard that I was like, does she know about New Orleans, about Cajun culture and things like that? But she actually went to school at Tulane in New Orleans, so she spent a good amount of time in the area and she really knows her stuff. Not only that, but she is an excellent writer. She was like a script writer in LA for TV shows. And so she really knows how to engage an audience and kind of really do like a page turner. Like she knows how to write her chapters in a way that makes you want to just keep reading. So she's just so skilled, and I think that you'd really enjoy reading any murder mystery that she's written. Second reason is the setting, and this really goes back to Ellen Byron. She's built a great setting. It's set in this small town of Pelican, Louisiana, and it's right on the coast. And it's just your classic small Louisiana town. Not much commerce, 1 or 2 stores. People are making their living with tourism and touring the historic homes there and things like that. And, all the different festivals that come throughout the year, Crawfish Festival, Jazz Fest. They do this really interesting thing around New Year's where they light these giant bonfires along the levee. And all of this makes for really rich settings to put a murder mystery in. So I really enjoy engaging with her books because they bring you into the culture and the city and the setting. So she does a lot with it, and I think if you're wanting to write a mystery and you're wondering how to really bring in a culture and a setting into your book, read the Cajun Country Mystery Series. It will be so helpful for you. Number 3 is the characters. I feel like they're my friends. The main character is Maggie Crozat. Okay, so Maggie, at the start of the first book, is working as an artist in New York. And she has a falling out with her boyfriend. And so her entire life in New York kind of falls apart. And she really has no other choice but to move back home to Pelican, Louisiana, and help her parents and her grandmother run a B&B that they have out of their historical family home. And, it's the last place she really wants to be because she kind of, she left to make it as an artist. And the last thing she wants to do is be, around people that she went to high school with and feel like she's kind of failed. But when she gets there, she sees that her parents and her grandma really need her help running this B&B. And, she starts to see that her town has a lot of worth, and being there is, enriching her own life in a way that she didn't realize. So she's a great character. Her parents, especially her grandmother, who she calls Grandmère. Grandmère is awesome. She's like an old, strong Southern woman. She's what, I wish she was my relative. She is awesome. And she's always very witty, and she's very wise. And yeah, she's just great. The supporting characters are also really funny. The one who's supposed to be Maggie's kind of frenemy, her name is Vanessa, and she's so high maintenance, and maybe she's just funny to me because I've grown up in the South my whole life, and like I know this person, who is very high maintenance and dyes her hair bleach blonde, and I don't know, the author kind of makes fun of her, but at the same time, she surprises you in the end with being a little more canny than you thought she was going to be. So anyway, the characters are great. I highly recommend this series. I actually started reading them in book form, and then I was on vacation and forgot my book, and I ended up downloading the audiobook version. I think it was book 3. And I actually prefer the audiobook because the narrator is really good. And like she does voices for all the different characters, and now I kind of associate those characters with the voices the narrator is doing. So I've kept going with the audiobooks. So I recommend either one. So that is that. The Cajun Country Murder Mysteries by Ellen Byron. Check it out. Okay, so I have 2 others that I have not read that are on my TBR pile, and I wanted to read you the descriptions of those, and they're probably what I'm going to be reading next week. Okay, so let me just read this to you. The first one is called the Ghost-in-Law series, and it's by Jana DeLeon. I think that's how you say her name. The first one is called Trouble in Mudbug, which I'll admit, when I saw the title, I was like, oh, is this going to be kind of cheesy, like kind of Louisiana cliches? Because as a Southern person, I feel like there are a lot of cliches out there about us, and sometimes that can be kind of overprotective of being Southern and get too sensitive. So I'm trying to work past it. I think I'm going to read this, but there are certain little red flags where I'm like, it sounds good anyway, though. Okay, first one is called Trouble in Mudbug. Scientist Maurice Robichaud thought that a lot of her problems had gone away when her mother-in-law died. Ooh. The woman was rude, pushy, manipulative, and used her considerable wealth to run herd over the entire town of Mudbug, Louisiana. Unfortunately, death doesn't slow down Helena one bit. So it looks like the mother-in-law is going to be a recurring character, and the mother-in-law, her ghost, comes and tries to get the main character, Maurice, to solve murder mysteries. So anyway, that looks kind of cute, and the cover's kind of fun, so I'm going to give it a go. It might be too cheesy for me. I'm going to let you know, though. If you've read it, let me know. Okay, the next one that I want to read is called The Missy Dubois Murder Mysteries by Sandra Bretting. And it says, hat designer Missy Dubois opens her shop, Crowning Glory, along Louisiana's Great River Road to cater to the sophisticated Southern bride. But bless her heart, who knew creating stylish wedding veils would lead to murder? Also, a cute cover. I'll admit it, I love a cute cover on a book. And both of those sound fun and lighthearted, so I'm going to be giving them a go. What are you reading this week? What have you read in the recent past that you really enjoy, let me know in the comments. So give me something new to read. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope you have a fabulous week next week. And we'll get together next weekend to talk about our books. Have a good day, guys. Bye.